Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. I am Jody Janelle, and in this video I'm going to be doing another makeup look for you guys. I've been really inspired by some graphic liner looks I've been seeing all over Instagram, so I really wanted to try a liner look in this video. I'm actually on my way to a gender baby reveal that day, so I thought it was the perfect opportunity for me to try this look, so hopefully you guys like it. So of course the first thing I do is prep my skin and my lips. I added an Apple Balm Glow Lip Mask to battle these dry lips of mine, and I also use my Versali Skin Mist to prep my skin, and then I'm going to go in with this Jacka Black Hydrating Primer that I got in a BoxyCharm. It was my first time using it, and it was definitely moisturizing on my skin. It didn't do anything for my texture or my pores, but it didn't claim to do any of those things. But overall, I did like it on my skin. It was light, it wasn't greasy or heavy. While that is settling into my skin, I just went ahead and did my brows. I always use my e.l.f. micro brow pencil or the Wet n Wild pencils. I use a deep brown shade, and then I just conceal underneath my brows just to clean it up a bit. And then I always use sunscreen. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing makeup or not. Always make sure you're using some kind of sunscreen every single day. I love my freckles, but I don't want any more. So I normally use the 100 SPF Neutrogena face shield, but they were all out of it in the store, so I had to settle for the 70, which is okay. It's better than nothing. So for this eye look, it's definitely all about the liner, but I still wanted to add a little bit of depth to my eyes. So I'm going to go in with my favorite e.l.f. bronzer. You guys can tell that is my favorite. I hit pan on that thing. It's the perfect, most neutral, warm, bronzy shade. I use that bronzer for everything. So I'm just going to buff a little bit of that color in my crease. And my little hack for getting a really sharp liner is using some tape just to get a really sharp outer wing. So for my liner, I'm going to use this Snow White color from ColourPop. It's one of their liquid BFF liquid liners, and like I mentioned, it's my first time doing any kind of graphic liner look. I wasn't exactly sure of what shape or the style I wanted to do, so I was literally just winging it, no pun intended. And with this liner, I did have to do a couple different coats of the liner for the white to really pop on my eyes, but the brush tip was really sharp, so that helped with application. But the hardest part with liners is just getting them to match, and honey, these don't match. So I had actually had to wipe off my right eye a couple times and redo it. I chose to do the right side because that is my dominant hand, so if I'm going to redo anything, I always pick my dominant side. So yeah, I definitely had to redo this eye a couple times. Alright, so now that I'm done with my liner, I just take off my tape patches. I'm checking to make sure that my wings are nice and straight. There's no patchiness that I need to correct. So once I am happy with everything, I am going to try this new Pixi under eye corrector. You guys know how in love I am with my Becca under eye corrector. So this Pixi is supposed to be a dupe for that. The texture was pretty similar to the Becca brand. I did have to use a couple coats of it. I do feel that it did brighten up my under eyes and cancel out a lot of darkness I have under my eyes. The color is a lot pinker than the Becca one though, so I really feel like I have to use it a few more times just to make sure I like it, and then I'll definitely let you guys know. So for my foundations, I'm going to be mixing two together. I'm going to be using the Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation in the shade Driftwood. I'm also going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. I'm so sorry, I don't know my shade in this one. I accidentally tore the label, but I am in love with these two foundations mixed together. That day I was going to be outside for the baby shower, so I wanted foundations that wasn't going to move or run in the heat, and these two, they delivered. They did a great job at evening out my complexion too, and just making my skin look fresh without looking greasy. And for my concealer, I'm going to be using another one of my favorites. This is the Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 18. This is very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. It's very thick, very full coverage, and I am here for it. So because I'm going to be outside, I'm going to give my foundation as much help as I can. I am using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist Spray in the scent Sweet Peach, and then just patting that into my foundation with a damp beauty blender, and that's just going to help give my foundation extra hold so it doesn't move or shift around, especially if I'm wearing a mask. So to set my face, I'm going to be using the Becca Hydro Mist Set and Refresh powder. This powder is great for shine control. It helped my face just stay even and looking cool, and it also did an amazing job at just giving my face a smooth finish. So to bring some life back to my face, I'm going to hit it again one more time with my e.l.f. bronzer. It's in the shade Perpetually Tanned, and this bronzer just gives the right amount of glow and tanness to your face. Chef's kiss. So for blush, I'm going to be using my Laura Geller blush. It's a baked blush in the shade Blush and Brighten. Say that 5 times fast. So I love this blush that it has a couple different tones of pink in it, some shimmers, for the right amount of flush pinkness for a summer blush. So moving on to my eyes, I'm going to be using this duo. It's a Luna Magic Lash Primer base in the shade Vava Pink. It's another product I got in my Boxy Charm. So I'm just going to do a couple coats of that on my lashes, allow it to dry. And then I'm going to be using the Man Eater Tarte Mascara in the shade Deep Black. So while that primer is drying on my lashes, I went in with some white liner just to brighten up my eyes some more. And then I went in with a couple different coats of the Man Eater mascara. And I don't know if it's the mascara, the brush, the combination, but honey, I am in love with this combination. This duo had my lashes looking fire. I originally planned to put on falsies that day, but this look completely changed my mind. I did about 2 coats on my top and bottom lashes, and it just made my lashes look so long and feathery but not clumpy. I am in love. You guys already know I had to hit my face with my favorite highlight. This product needs no introduction. Miss Riri definitely knew what she was doing when she made this product. This is the Trophy Wife highlighter, and I will continue to use this product till the end of time. Thank you, Miss Rihanna. I appreciate you. So moving on to the lips, I'm just going to wipe off that lip mask I had on my lips and going in with some lip liner. I didn't feel like wearing a nude that day, even though it probably would have gone better with the liner, but I reached for my ColourPop favorite red shade. This is from the I Love Sarah X ColourPop in the shade Ariba. This is one of my favorite reds. It lasts all day. It doesn't crack. It's very comfortable. I can eat, drink, do whatever I want, and this shade will not move. Alright guys, so that is it for my first attempt of a graphic liner look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. It was definitely fun and different in making this look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely leave your comments down below if you're feeling the graphic liner look trend that's going on right now. I definitely want to hear your feedback. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join the family. You'll like it over here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.